I'm back by absolutely no demand whatsoever, but instead of bringing something really glam and dark to the table, this time I wanted to bring what I actually wear quite a bit. I wore it a lot going to class, and it's just like really natural, which is like in makeup terms wearing a lot of makeup to make it look like you're not wearing any at all. But I just like to keep everything really glowy whenever I'm not doing something super dramatic. So I kept it really glowy and really soft and feminine. Not something so harsh with like a wing that's like gonna cut all your enemies. But this is what I actually like. I really do wear a lot, and I really like this look, and I know it's gonna look good on any skin tone, any face shape, anything, any eye shape. It's gonna be flattering on everyone. So just stick around and I'll get into the tutorial. So I'm using the Stay Matte Primer by Rimmel. I don't know if it works. I mean, my makeup didn't melt off my face, so I guess it's working somehow. Yeah, put it in your eyebrow. That's where it's supposed to go. And I'm definitely filming in front of a very large window where everyone who drives by can probably see what I'm doing, but I'm not going to change anything. I don't care enough about them. Also, that is not like a strange dog. That's a giant unicorn because I'm an adult and that's an adult thing. So before I apply my foundation, I'm just going to go ahead and put on this Benefit What's Up. It's like a champagne color and it looks decent on my skin tone. So I'm just going to go ahead and put it on the tip of my nose, the bridge of my nose, above my eyebrows, the center of my forehead because my forehead gets somehow really dry when the rest of my face is oily. My cheekbones, like a lot on my cheekbones and up to my temple. And then my chin. This is where the mattifying primer is going to come in handy. That's not going to look super greasy, hopefully. And then, so I've applied the, I guess, cream luminizer. So I'm going to go ahead and blend that in with my finger. Haha. I look a little bit more alive than I did when we started. Okay. Now I'm just going to apply foundation. I'm using the L'Oreal True Match Infallible. Okay, now I'm going to move on to concealer. And I use two at the moment because one is on my skin a little more pink, which is going to cancel out the blue, which is a lot darker in person than on camera, and it's going to be the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. And I do one eye at a time so that I can set it as quickly as possible because I crease really bad. So I'm going to put a little bit of that on, and then a little, and this is a lot more yellow toned, which is just going to kind of make everything look more skin tone instead of just straight up salmon or straight up yellow. And then directly after, I'm going to take my Airspun powder and a dry beauty blender, and I'm immediately going to set that. Be careful not to bring it onto the nose right here, because I'm going to end up putting concealer there, and putting a liquid on top of a powder is not something I want to mess with. And yes, this is lightly baking, so not going to pretend like it's not. I know it is. And now before I set the eyelid, I'm just going to go ahead and take my finger and really like melt that concealer onto my eyelid, and then I'm going to set it with the same translucent powder. Okay, now that I look a little more drag queen, I'm going to go ahead and put concealer on the rest of my face, which I do the same places regardless of what look I'm doing. And I'm just going to go onto the chin, on the top of the nose, and then I'm just going to mix like a dot in both of those places, a few dots on the nose. Then I'm going to highlight the forehead with that really bright concealer. Now I'm just going to take, this is this Rimmel Stay Matte powder, and I think this is actually, yeah, this is just a transparent. And set the rest of my face. Take this flat brush, which is actually a foundation brush, and just kind of knock that away. Now I'm going to go in with my Kat Von D Shade Light palette, and I'm going to use the yellow shade, just to really make sure that, okay, that was a lot. I'm just going to go ahead with the yellow shade and with the white shade, without getting too much product. I'm going to go ahead and set that one more time, because why not? Now I'm going to do my eyebrows, which takes an embarrassingly long amount of time because of how asymmetrical they are and how completely OCD I am about them having to match. I just spit everywhere. Now that I bear a striking resemblance to Helga from Hey Arnold, let's make it worse with concealer. Well, more cartoonish with concealer. I wouldn't say worse because I clearly like the way it looks. Okay, I'm just going to put a different shade of that Covergirl concealer I was using earlier on the back of my hand. Just boop. Okay, a little bit more than boop. Okay, there we go. Yay, my dad's home. This is going to be super awkward. Okay. I'm just going to go on the bottom side and clean up anywhere my brush got a little crazy. It was all the brush, it wasn't me. That's a lie, it was me. That dog was really cute. Now that my eyebrows are done, I'm going to go ahead and move on to eyeshadow. And first things first, I'm going to go ahead and reset, because it's already set. That concealer and everything. Just the white chocolate shadow from the Too Faced chocolate bar. Now I'm going to go in with salted caramel, not caramel, into the crease. And I'm going to take that same orangish shadow on a pointed crease brush, like a tulip shaped brush. I'm going to hit that lower lash line. It seemed a little violent. Yeah. I'm going to go in with that matte white and really blend the upper crease into the brow bone so that there's absolutely no harsh lines. Now I'm going to take this Maybelline eyeshadow, just the single, in Champagne Fizz, and I'm going to put it all over the lid. Really making sure that I keep it on the lid and drawing a sharp line with the edge of my brush through the crease. I'm going to take this Wet n Wild Illuminating palette. I'm going to take this kind of bronzy, probably more on the champagne side, shade and tap off the excess because this will go everywhere very quickly. I'm just going to pack that on over that other shadow. And now, as if there wasn't enough just shininess on my eyelids, I'm going to take this, I think this is like a body, face and body shimmer from Avon and honey shimmer. So it's just basically a highlighting powder for your body. So it's not as fine as like an actual highlighting powder. It's not ground as finely, but it's a little bit more glittery without being straight up glitter. And I'm going to put this on the inner corner in like the tear duct area and also onto the eyelid, just on the inner corner. Okay, now I'm going to go in with the Wet n Wild Fergie highlighter, and this one definitely has to have a shade. Center Stage. And really gives that like wet look. And I'm just going to take that same highlighter and put it on my brow bone. And now since I've got it out, I'm just going to go ahead and highlight the rest of my face with a fan brush. And I'm going to hit those cheekbones. And then I'm going to take it above my eyebrow, just like everywhere we put the cream one. And in the center of my forehead, my chin, and down my nose. And then just because I like my highlight crazy, I'm going to take a little more just on my pinky and put on my chin, Cupid's bow, tip of my nose, which the higher you put it on your nose, the more lifted it's going to make the tip of your nose look. And then down the bridge of my nose, just at the top, because I don't want those two to meet and just make me look like I have a snout. I'm going to go ahead and line my upper waterline and put mascara on. This is a point where I would say is completely optional, because your eyelashes are totally, like, that's everyone's preference is different. But today I'm just feeling false lashes. But a lot of the times when I wear this, I don't wear false lashes. I just will coat my eyelashes in mascara for like 15 coats until they look like fake eyelashes. I just don't have the time for that today. Now that the eyes are done, I'm just going to go ahead and contour my face, which I do regardless of what makeup look I'm doing, because I love being snatched. And I always make my contour deeper and darker towards my ear and fade it inwards. It makes it look a lot more natural. And I'm going to take that same shade up across my hairline. And then I'm going to take that shadow that I'm using to contour with. I'm going to take it down my jawline all the way back to my ear to really define that jawbone and make it look like that's not there. And then I'm going to take this metal shadow, which is a little more brown than gray, and we're going to take it up onto my forehead to bronze instead of just contour. Make me look a little less pale. And then what I do to really sell the fake I've been in the sun look is I take it on my chin, and then I'll take it on the top of my nose, which is where the sun would naturally hit. Now I'm going to take just a little bit of translucent powder, that same Airspun powder, and I'm going to, like, again, lightly bake underneath that contour line, because mine always, regardless of how sharp I feel like I'm doing it initially, will get a little muddy. So I'm going to go right underneath where I want that line to cut off. A good tip for contouring is if you're wanting to make your face look younger, then you're going to want to contour at a more curved angle. And if you're wanting to go for like a straight, like mature, chiseled look, you're going to want to go for like a straight angle. Like the straight, like, use Scotch tape angle. Now that I've got the ashiest 5 o'clock shadow that's ever existed, I'm just going to go ahead and leave that there while I put my blush on. I'm going to use this old NYC blush, Cheek Glow Powder Blush, which it's very matte and not as much glow, but in West Side Wine. So I'm going to take that, I keep my blush, again, back here, out of the center of the face, and I keep it up, and I take it up onto my temples. And another good thing about doing highlighter, and then contour, bronzer, and then blush is once you've like been kind of buffing everything in with your contour and with your blush, that highlight's going to look a lot more natural once you've blended other products on top of it. Now I'm just going to go ahead and dust away that powder underneath the contour. And I use the Ardell Wispies, and these aren't the regular Wispies, and I don't know if they have a different name, but they're not like the Demi Wispies, and they're not the like the regular ones. They're more like the Bambi by House of Lashes that are kind of like groups of eyelashes, like grouped together, and they taper off at the ends. I'm going to go ahead and put on lower lash mascara, or put on lower lash mascara again. And for lips with this lip, what I normally wear is lip gloss, and I'm hoping the one I want. I have. Which one is this? Creme Brulee. And now that that's done, all that's left is to blend my real lashes with the fake lashes. And now I'm going to finish with some setting spray just to kind of melt all the powders together so it doesn't literally look like there's just layers of powder sitting in my face, which there are. That was a lot. And that's it. Bye, guys.